Tery Spataro, and I've been reflecting about my past 20 years plus of being involved with digital and the internet and web, and right now it's the Internet of Things and connected devices. But I've always been fascinated by the human connection. And that was one of the things that struck me. It was not just a human connection, but humans helping humans, and how we all came together. And it was the women that actually went out and helped me a lot with being involved with this industry. So let me take a step back, because I'm not going to just talk about just the women, but I want to thank some of the guys that actually helped me. It was in 1983 that I was first introduced to the internet. I was a student at Albertus Magnus College, and my teacher, Jerry Nevins, actually was showing us what the internet was, and I was really fascinated and inspired by it. It was in 1986 when I met Caroline Cavanaugh, and she encouraged me. We were both at Pratt. I was getting my MFA and she was getting her Master's of Science, but she encouraged me to toss my brushes and opt for ones and zeros, meaning I better learn how to use a computer. And I actually did that, and I've been using a computer ever since to do design. I got really fascinated by bulletin boards and got involved with the well in 1989, but dial-up from New York to San Francisco back in '89 was super expensive. So I was really happy when Stacy Horn started Echo in 1990, and really grateful to her for her patience of actually sitting there and teaching me how to navigate Echo. My very first corporate website that I ever developed and designed was for Reebok, and it was a site called Planet Reebok. Believe it or not, it was 300 hard-coded pages, but I had an incredible team. I actually enlisted the help of Courtney Pulitzer, and I have to say I deeply admire Brenda Gundel, who was part of Reebok at the time, and she had this really incredible team that consisted of Marvin Chow and Kathy Driscoll, and my God, all of us, we just worked super hard on making that site come to life. Also in 1995, I got introduced to Elisa Sherman, and Elisa did some incredible things. I mean, she literally brought hundreds of women online and helped them with giving them skills on how to design websites. So it is part of this human connection that, when I said at the beginning of that I'm so fascinated by, and it's still inspiring. It's not just the tools that we have or the code that we know how to write or the great beautiful things that we can design. It's actually the connection that we're making with each other. I think what this industry has done is made us more human. And now, going forward, which I'm also excited about, some of the really interesting things that are happening that I've been involved in, is we're not only connecting to ourselves, but we're connecting to our stuff. My only concern is when our stuff gets smarter than us. But like I said, I am really grateful to all the women who helped me along the way, and that's what the Women's Internet History Project is all about. It's really honoring all of us that paved the way and did it the hard way and got on board with this industry.